Welcome to episode 27. This is a beginner's episode, and the topic is the coffee shop and bakery. When you enter a coffee shop in Portugal, you will rarely find a menu. Portuguese usually already know what to order. If you want pastries, you can find them all visible in the showcase and can point at the one you want. If it's not visible, you have to name it. You can order drinks and snacks, and I will mention the most common in a second. The difference between a coffee shop, café, and a bakery, pastelaria, is that the latter has a wider range of things to eat, including pastries and sweets. Coffee is a real passion in Portugal, and the Portuguese can have several espressos along the day, until the doctor advises to reduce to half because they are really strong in caffeine. If you order café, por favor, you will get an espresso in a small coffee cup, hot and strong. It's brought to you with a teaspoon and sugar. This is also called bica in Lisbon and cimbalino in Oporto. Some of the following terms used for different types of coffee have different names according to region. I focused here on the ones used in Lisbon. Café cheio, an espresso with a little bit more water so that the cup is fuller. Café cheio. Café curto, a stronger espresso with less water, also called italiana. Café curto. Garoto, an espresso with a little bit of milk foam. Garoto. Pingado, an espresso with a little bit of cold milk. Pingado. Carioca, a not so strong espresso. Two coffees are made from the same portion of coffee beans. The second coffee is a carioca. Carioca de limão. No coffee at all in this one, it's boiled water with lemon, similar to a tea. Carioca de limão. Café com cheirinho. An espresso with a little bit of liquor. No one slips after this one. Café com cheirinho. Café duplo. Two espressos in one cup. Why have one if you can have two, right? Café duplo. Descafeinado. Decaffeinated coffee. Descafeinado. Galão. Coffee with milk, usually more milk than coffee, that you can get in a tall glass. Galão. Meia de leite. Similar to galão, but the quantities are 50-50 and you get it in a large cup. Meia de leite. Abatanado. An espresso served in a large cup with extra water. Abatanado. And that's it for coffee. If you don't like coffee, here are some other drinks you can order. Copo de leite. Glass of milk. Copo de leite. Sumo. Juice. Sumo. Sumo de laranja. Orange juice. Sumo de laranja. Sumo de maçã. Apple juice. Sumo de maçã. Imperial. Draught beer. Imperial. Garrafa de água. Bottle of water. Garrafa de água. Garrafa de água com gás. Bottle of sparkling water. Garrafa de água com gás. Fresca. Cold. Fresca. Natural. At room temperature. Natural. For example, uma garrafa de água natural, por favor. And now what you can have to eat. Torrada. Toasted and buttered bread made of two sandwich loaves stacked on top of each other. Each loaf is sliced in 3. Torrada. Meia torrada. Toasted and buttered bread made of one sandwich loaf sliced in 3. Queria meia torrada, por favor. Croquete. Minced and cooked meat that is then deep fried. Croquete. Risol. Minced and cooked meat, vegetables, fish or shrimp covered in pastry and fried, in the shape of a semicircle. For example, risol de carne, with meat, and risol de camarão, with shrimp. Pastel de bacalhau, a salt cod croquette made from a mixture of potatoes, codfish, eggs, parsley, and onion. Pastel de bacalhau. Chamuça, spicy Indian snack in the shape of a triangle. They were introduced in Portugal when several regions of India were Portuguese territory. Chamuça. Pão, bread, pão. Pão com manteiga, bread with butter. Pão com manteiga. Sandes, sandwich, sandes. Sandes de fiambre, ham sandwich. Sandes de fiambre. Sandes de queijo, cheese sandwich. Sandes de queijo. Sandes mista, ham and cheese sandwich. Sandes mista. Prego, steak sandwich. Prego. Bifana, pork sandwich. Bifana. Empada, small meat or fish pie with crumbly crust. Empada. For example, empada de galinha, chicken pie. Empada de galinha. Croissant com doce de ovos. Croissant with sweet filling made of egg yolk. Croissant com doce de ovos. Croissant com chocolate. Same but with a chocolate filling. Croissant com chocolate. Croissant com queijo. Croissant with cheese. Croissant com queijo. Croissant com fiambre. Croissant with ham. Croissant com fiambre. Croissant misto. Croissant with cheese and ham. Croissant misto. Tosta de queijo. Cheese toast. Tosta de queijo. Tosta de fiambre. Ham toast. Tosta de fiambre. Tosta mista. Cheese and ham toast. Tosta mista. Let's move on to sweet pastries. Pastel de nata. Egg tart. Pastel de nata. Pastel de nata was introduced in China after gaining popularity in Macau when this region was under Portuguese government. Pastel de nata was mentioned by The Guardian as the 15th most tasty delicacy in the world, so it's important to know how to say it in plural because you will not be ordering one, at least half a dozen, just for yourself. Here is the plural. Pastéis de nata. Pastéis de nata. Bola de Berlim. Similar to the German donut called Berliner, this one has a filling made of egg yolk. Bola de Berlim. Queijada. A small round sweet prepared using cheese or requeijão, a Portuguese ricotta-like cheese. There are several types with different ingredients like almonds or orange. There are also different special regional queijadas, such as queijada de Sintra or queijada da Madeira. My advice, try them all. Bolo. Cake. Bolo. Something you will most likely only find in a bakery, and naturally there are also different types, like the common chocolate cake. Bolo de chocolate. Also important here is to know how to say slice, fatia. Fatia de bolo. Slice of cake. Fatia de bolo. Queria uma fatia de bolo de chocolate, por favor. I would like a slice of chocolate cake, please. So this is a short sample, but an important one. Depending on the region, you will also have regional pastries available. Please check the free podcast-related resources available for download on the website portugueselab.com. Bom apetite e até a próxima!